I couldn't sleep at all. So here I am, back at the stream, back at the stream lab, back at the chat, back at all of it. Oh my god. I might just do a couple of clips first before we start the chat. I mean, before we start the stream. I just gotta go back on Twitch. Meanwhile, this is updating now anyways, so fuck it. Might as well. Alrighty, let me back this up so you guys can see good. Alrighty. Zoom down. Okay. All good. I need to change the light. This blue's pissing me off right now. Hold on. Okay. There we go. That's better. That's a lot better. Alright. Let's go to Twitch real quick. And now it's gonna see I'm streaming already. Alright. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, but I wanna go back to my old stream from yesterday. So we go to here. Boom, boom. Come on. Okay. No. Channel and videos, yep. What is happening? Home. Stream manager, okay. Alright, nice. 6 followers. Thank you guys for following. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, okay. I'm going back to the lab. Alright, hold up. Let me Twitch channel. Let's go to my channel. Is it gonna show? Previous. No, it's not showing. Jeez, come on. Alright, let's go to Twitch. There we go. Got it now. Alright, let's go to this guy first. Let's clip some of them. No. Wrong. Discard clip. What part was terrifying? Can't remember. Okay, let me put this on for a second so it doesn't blare. Okay. This was crazy right there. Alright, where? Let's go back. Yeah. Nah, forget it. I'm not gonna do clips right now. Alright. I'm not gonna do clips right now. Forget it. Just forget it. Alright. Crazy, man. I look absolutely crazy. Dude. Okay, forget it. Let's just do this. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I want to play Titanfall again. Keep going with it. Because it's... You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm thinking of getting Black Ops 3. I really am thinking of getting Black Ops 3 right now. Going upstairs and getting Black Ops 3. Or we could actually play... It is almost... Yeah, it is 1:30. We could play The Evil Within. Alright. We gotta play The Evil Within. Oh, it has multiplayer. Oh shit. Okay. I don't care. Fuck it. To hell with this. Yeah, I don't have gotta play with the evil within, baby. The evil within. I'm gonna shit myself tonight. Oh my god, I don't like this. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Here comes nothing. It's kind of cold in here, man. Okay. Photosensitivity warning. Sensitivity warning. Photosensitivity sensitivity warning. Okay. At least I know what I'm. Oh. I'm about to say. I didn't have to deal with that asshole once again. But I guess not. I have to deal with that big fucking bullshit of a guy. Casual. Ha 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 ha. By default, slightly more ammo than normal. Challenge and overcome your fears at 1:30 in the morning. Challenge and overcome your fears at 1:30 in the morning. Oh la la. What am I doing to myself? At 1:30 in the morning playing a scary ass game. Second guessing everything I know now. Is this taking a while?
All units, 1199, expedite cover code 3, Beacon Mental Hospital.
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Copy 184.
Sorry, detectives. I know you're just coming off a case, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to make a detour.
Sounds serious. Is it a riot?
A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
131, please advise.
Hey, maybe it's the ghost of that doctor who went schizo and chopped up all those patients.
That's not what happened. Some patients disappeared. Some kind of scandal?
Still, gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
127, 124, please respond.
Joseph, you think there's a connection?
It's a possibility. I believe the records were sealed.
Anyone on scene, respond.
Dispatch, this is Detective Castellanos in 184. What's the situation? Over.
184, be advised. Some problem reaching on the
Castellanos, you better eat shit all night tonight, baby.
Is there any...
God damn it! Jesus!
Junior Detective Kidman. Any thoughts?
Nothing yet. I'm sure we'll know everything once we get there.
You sure? Because you're going to end up on the knife too, baby.
Contact dispatch and let them know what's happening.
Golly.
Kidman, you're with me. We're gonna have a look around.
Right.
Okay, at least we somewhat know what to do now. Although, regardless if you know or you don't know what you're doing, when something is scary, it's scary regardless of all the bullshit. This game is terrifying.
All right.
Oh.
Stay sharp. We're gonna check it out. Don't let anyone else through this door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here. You're a backup.
Did you hear something? Someone alive in here.
She did too?
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real. Impossible. Ruvik is...
I've got him. The security cameras might tell us something.
It's gonna tell you a fucking portal opening motherfuckers jumping around all over the place.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. That's what I gotta be dealing with. I don't like you, man. I don't like your looks. I don't like your saw. I don't like your knives. I think that was Joseph. I had it because he was the only other alive person in the room with me. So it had to have been Joseph. Swing at this knife. Alright. Let's swing at this knife. Let's get the knife. Let's cut the rope. Let's get the knife. Let's cut the rope. To go get the keys. Run! He's coming. Run, run, don't let him cut you. Run. Run. Ah! Whoa. Whoa. Okay. We got out of that part safely. Okay. Yeah. We got it this way. It was disgusting. I don't remember if there was anything in these doors. No, right? It was just a waste of time. Was it a big waste of time? Yeah. Going straight into this thing.
Where's the exit?
Haha! Won't be no exit, buddy, not anytime soon. Where'd I go through? Oh. No. Why can't I remember what I did here? Because I probably was scared shitless. Says that they performed. Okay. Alright, nothing here? No? Alright, let's just press this. What do I do in here? Okay, he's gonna be in there. Gonna freak us out. Woo! Not too happy. Probably could have still ran, got under the bed. Is this? Come on. Okay. Okie dokie. Walking up too close, buddy. Alright.
Can't let him see me.
Alright, he's running by. Yeah. No. Woo! That was a real close call. Okay, walk out once again. Let me go up there and hide under the other bed. So you could do as you wish, buddy. As you wish. Nobody's gonna bother you ever. Just...
Shit.
Ow! I don't like this. Mm-hmm. Gonna try it again. Watch what I'm gonna do this. Ah!
Can't let him see me.
Oh my god, he was still in here. That is not alright.
Shit.
I should have memorized this by now. But it's so intense. There's no memorizing it, buddy. Alright.
Can't let him see me.
No.
Shit.
Ah! Okay. Okay.
Can't let him see me.
Okay. And go by. All peacefully. It's right here. Okay. Where are you? Oof. No! This cannot be read. This cannot. This fucking sucks. Oh my god, are you serious? This cannot be read. Oh my god. You kids don't know nothing about this. If you ever had a PS1, a PS2, a DVD that did not want to start, you usually give it that little wipe down first, then you wipe it down again. Then if it doesn't work, you go through that old splitty liquor. And if it don't work, you just break it and start again. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we're just gonna have to watch some bullshit. I don't know. We'll see. Hold up. Let me. Oh, I don't have to. I could just do this. Do this. There you go. What the fuck is this? What is this? Okay. Alright. Well, in that case, what can I do? Alright, let's do this for a second. guy to here so I could hear whatever it is we're going to be listening to. And why is it not capturing it? What's happening is that you guys could hear on the headphones. Can you hear me though? Why is there two of them? Hello. I'm not sure why it's showing two of them, but we're gonna hide one. Why not?
History, social studies. It's all been leading up to this moment. Life is short, but lunch is shorter. That's the Lunchables effect.
Oh, Sparkly Moon, what up? Look at all these ghosts on me.
What is that? Okay. I don't care. Oh. These are weird. Okay. No. Yeah, no. Thank you. I pressed on VR. I didn't press on fucking Pornhub. Jeez, you guys. Games, IRL. Let's see IRL streamers. What are they doing? What do we have here? Trucker girl.
It's day 4 of driving with cameras instead of mirrors. I do like it. So I drove this for 3 days and then we went back to the small track for 2 days with the normal mirrors. And now back with the cameras. I can actually say I do like them. I am sold. I do like the cameras.
She do like the camera. She do like the camera.
Your time is up.
Okay, Mark, that's your first one.
Oh man, like leave. Just let him stand there. It's embarrassing.
Are all these people watching y'all? Nobody's watching me. I don't know, chat. This shit has still got 77 minutes left, and I wasn't intending on actually having this bullshit update while I'm playing. But what can I do? You know, I mean, my second best option would be to start doing my homework on stream, which would be funny. Honestly, struggling with games is not enough. You guys should see me struggling with fucking homework. Oh man. I'm thinking. You know what? Let's watch. They deadass did a Storage Wars. No way MP did a Storage Wars. Of course they would do Storage Wars. Some ghetto shit. Of course they're gonna do it. Fuck you, flag pin Israel my ass. Riggs' entire story explained. 30 minutes, that's a lot of time of listening to somebody explaining.
Ready to lose the hat and regrow the hair?
I see this guy trying every...
With Chews by Hims, you can regain your hair and your confidence. Our chews are powered by clinically proven ingredients like
Everyone knows about creatine and pre-workout, but they're not going to turn me into Arnold in his prime. So, I went to the dark web for natties where things like Cialis and nicotine exist. And over the next week, I'm going to be trying them all to see if they give me superhuman strength. Or just the most awkward workout of my life. And possibly a court date. First up, beets and baking powder. Apparently, beets can enhance focus, boost energy and endurance, increase strength, and improve blood flow for crazy pumps. Baking soda, on the other hand, reduces acidity in the muscles, which can help you exercise longer. Beet juice and baking powder is something that I would imagine a Himalayan monk to make for a pre-workout, or something that I could see my grandma having before her hike. Definitely not for natural bodybuilding, so it seems like a very unassuming combo.
It's very, very detoxing. So detoxifying, dude. It's so good for you. Beet juice? Oh my god. It's amazing.
But like I learned in Boy Scouts, it's the quiet ones that end up being the most versatile. So I do have pretty high expectations for these things. And look, magic is in the name, so maybe they've been letting us know all along. Apparently, the optimal dosage of baking powder is 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, which comes to around 26 grams of baking powder. That sounds like a lot. Usually, I think you use like 3 grams in a recipe. And if somebody here knows 3rd grade science, could you let me know if this is going to cause a volcanic reaction in my stomach?
This is definitely going to cause a volcanic reaction in your stomach.
Last I checked, I think it was like 0.2 to 0.3 grams per kilogram. I would have to double check that because I don't want to blow out your gut. I would start very low and just record the whole thing, I guess, and see if you shit yourself.
Oh my god, it's only 7 grams.
Are you serious?
Yeah, nah, come on.
You're gonna be foaming.
Well, I just had an unintentional taste test, and I'm not sure if I'm drinking it or it's drinking
you,
me.
dude.
This thing is very intense. But cranberry juice is for UTIs. Let's hope beet juice helps me impress the guys with a nasty pump. Cheers. Beets are the most intense of vegetables. You get a subtle science fair taste in there.
The problem with these nitrate-rich foods, if you even want to call them rich, like beetroot, for example, if you look at traditional supplements on Amazon, you would need to consume like almost the entire container to get just like one dose from like a nitrate-yielding straight ingredient in a pre-workout. And I think those beetroot powder products are kind of a waste of money, personally.
Okay. Oh, man, I can feel it already in my tummy. Hopefully what we just saw in the kitchen is not like a foreshadowing of what's happening on my insides. Like, I hope I don't projectile vomit. It's giving me a nice little lip tint. Who knows where that's gonna transfer next. I'm gonna give the weights a real beat down today.
I was trying my best to get this down, but as you can see, it was extremely difficult. Before heading to the gym, I measured my legs to see how much of a pump I can get. Starting measurement is 25 inches.
It has been an hour since I've had the drink. I'm out front of the gym right now, and I'm all right. I didn't explode, thank God. But one thing I am noticing is that I am going through extreme thirst right now. I cannot stop pounding water. Like, nothing can satisfy my thirst, which I guess is a good thing because it's keeping me hydrated for the workout. Now, this leg day, I get scared for every week. It's the hardest one of the week. So this better give me some sort of an edge. It better. It better. Just wrapped up seated hamstring curl, added 5 pounds to every single set. I did notice a few things. I felt a lot stronger. I felt like I didn't get a burn nearly as quick. And between sets, I feel like I was able to recover a lot faster as well. But the leg press now is gonna be a true test of all this stuff. Set 1, 20 reps. Usually I feel a burn after that, but I didn't. All right, well, this is just really weird. I'm feeling incredibly strong. I'm not getting any sort of burn like I usually get. My legs are so pumped, they feel like balloons. So who would have thought? Hidden gains are in your pantry, but it does make sense. If baking powder's good enough for birthday cake, it's good enough for my cake. This is a 40-pound increase from last
Enough with this fucking gay comments, dude.
week's 10 rep set. Let's get it. There's really no PR that can't be beat today. I'm gonna stop with the beat. This is gonna be another really good test of endurance here because after leg press, I am fried for hack squats and I've been actually stalled on this weight for the past 4 weeks, getting 2 sets of 9. So if I can get 2 sets of 10, I'm drinking this drink every day. What the I had 11. This is kind of a moment where I hope it's placebo because I don't want to drink this every day. I really don't.
I was so surprised to see how much of an impact this combo made on my workout, especially on my strength. I actually added weight to an exercise I was stalled on for months.
Yes. You know the blueberry girl in Willy Wonka? She's what both of my legs feel like right now. They feel so incredibly pumped.
Holy shit.
But I think there's no better test of lactic acid than the leg extension. So let's see what the beet juice and baking powder can do.
I definitely felt like I had more control with the weight on the leg extensions, and I could hold the top of the rep a little bit longer than normal without any sort of burn.
Literally doing air extensions is incredibly painful. Oh. Workout complete. I really cannot describe how amazing and effective the beet juice and baking powder felt. I'm actually in disbelief right now. And you know a good sign of a leg day is when it looks like you don't train legs because your legs are so pumped, there's no lines in them. And look at that. But now it's time to see how much of a pump that I gained.
The final measurement was just about 26 inches, which means I've added nearly an inch to my quads this workout. Beet juice and baking soda? 5 stars.
Absolutely.
Up next, nicotine. Apparently it can increase alertness and focus, as well as blood flow.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Nicotine gum acquired. And this stuff is expensive, y'all. I would just find
a different addiction to get hooked onto, like Sharpies, spray paint. Over $40 on sale? Come on now. Warning. Do not use if you are an occasional or non-smoker. It doesn't say warning, don't use if you're a lifter. Oh my. For those who smoke 25 cigarettes or less a day, 2 milligrams. Can I get addicted after just taking this stuff once? Hopefully it's not like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. Although I don't have much of an addictive personality, but the restraining order does say otherwise. But here we go. It just tastes like gum. It feels safe, but also dangerous at the same time. Like I'm playing Russian roulette with a paintball gun. Now, realistically, I would have tried those Zins, like the nicotine pouches, but they're banned in Canada, and I'm not much of a spitter anyways, so I feel like the nicotine gum is just the best option. I'm not gonna smoke. Like, get out of here. Smoking is just straight dumb, but I feel way less cool chewing gum right now.
Making my way to the gym, just chewing, really loving the flavor of this gum, although horrible for blowing bubbles, I did start to notice some of the effects kick in.
I'm still chewing. On the box it says to chew for around 30 minutes, so I'm gonna chew for the first bit of my workout. And this is what it feels like to be on nicotine, doesn't it? I'm definitely feeling it. I feel energy. I feel a little bit of a head rush, and I feel a lot of tingling in my throat. I know it's not a lot of nicotine, but keep in mind, guys, I'm a virgin to nicotine. It's like when you take pre-workout for the first time. Like, I remember when I took C4 for the first time in my life.
Dude, when I took workout for the first time in my life, I was, oh my God. Felt like needles are trying to shoot out of my body, man. Needles trying to shoot out of my body. It's a crazy experience, man.
The walls. Now I can snort that shit and go to bed. So don't talk shit. Don't leave a comment. I'm just feeling it, and I'm ready to train chest and back. Let's get it.
Ever since it's lost the mint taste, it just tastes straight dangerous. If I didn't know what I was chewing, I'd be like, this is sketchy. I ain't chewing Hubba Bubba anymore. This is an adult gum.
I'm noticing during my sets, it's way easier to actually lock in. I have that kind of like tunnel vision focus. The mind-muscle connection is insane. I really hope that I don't have the best workout of my life, because choosing between gains and health, it's always so painful.
I spat out the gum and it was time to get back to work, hoping this feeling would continue on for the rest of the workout.
Chest is finished. I feel like I could run a marathon right now. I never will, of course, but it has me feeling like I could.
Like, seriously, this must be what it feels like when Boba gets the zoomies. I was just so ready to go and I felt amazing.
As weird as this sounds, the energy that I have feels more like a natural energy rather than a more artificial energy from pre-workout. It kind of feels like I came to the gym with the perfect sleep, perfect pre-workout meal. I'm well hydrated, no stress at all, and it just feels overall like really good.
One thing that I absolutely love is that the energy that I have doesn't come with jitters, doesn't come with shakes, and no anxiety whatsoever that sometimes pre-workout can give you.
The energy did taper off towards the end, that I don't feel anything anymore. The pump did remind me a lot of my dad. It came for a quick visit and then gone for good. You feel it right after the exercise, but then a couple minutes later, you don't really feel it at all.
Here's the post-workout pump check. Not bad, but I know we can do better, and we definitely do a little later on in this video.
I have never had a chest pump like this in my entire life.
What do you think that I should expect for the first time taking nicotine?
I don't think there's good literature as good as there is in caffeine showing its effects on like strength output, but sport, reaction time related activities, pretty no-brainer, I think.
Obviously, you should never use nicotine. There are just tons of negative side effects from long-term use, and it's just not worth it, so I threw it out. But it was still great for the gym. Nicotine, 4 stars. Cialis, anyone? We all know what this is used for, but it has another use. Cialis doesn't just improve blood flow to you-know-where, it improves blood flow to all muscles, which boosts muscle size and vascularity.
Would it be considered natural?
No. Definitely. Well, like, I guess, like, in the context of the fitness industry and what you and I and most people watching this video would consider natty, yeah, it's natural, but, like, for legitimate classification purposes, like, it is a synthetic drug that inhibits an enzyme that allows you to vasodilate in certain tissues, and that's not something that you could ever achieve naturally without this drug.
It might be a jeans to the gym kind of day. Should probably also wear a shirt that says I'm a scientist and not actually a pervert. Thankfully, my gym is not in a school zone because I really can't afford that kind of misunderstanding again. Optimal dose is 5 to 20 milligrams, 2 hours before my workout. I just think that we do 20 milligrams. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous right now. We got our 2 10-milligram tablets. I actually have no idea what to expect. Let's just give it a shot. Oh my, I'm just kidding. Hopefully it doesn't feel like I'm bringing my own barbell to the gym, but apparently we're gonna have a next level pump and we might see veins that I've never seen before. It's been an hour and a half. I'm on my way to the gym right now, and really the only thing that I'm feeling is that it feels a little bit harder to breathe. Ever since I took the pills, I've been thinking of my grandma. Probably for every set, I'm also gonna be thinking of my grandma. And I hope my grandma does not take offense to that. I know she watches my videos, and I don't want her to think that, you know, because I'm thinking of her, I just can't get it up. Every machine in the gym is looking oddly suggestive right now. And really, really weirdly, this is like the busiest that this gym has ever been since I've joined it. It's kind of just too coincidental.
I'm assuming you would take it and all of a sudden I'm just gonna be like rock hard. I should probably wear jeans to the gym that day. Does it not work like that?
No. So if that was the case, then a ton of bodybuilders would just have like erections on stage all the time. It's contingent on you still being like aroused to get the erection.
Going to be training chest, back, and biceps. So I did a measurement and my chest was 44.5 inches. But we're gonna see how much girthier I can get. Wow. Chest is already feeling full from that one set. Typically for my second and third set, I would get a spotter, but I feel like today, I'm guaranteed to get it up. I'm feeling good.
You guys didn't hear that.
10 reps.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI capabilities.
Ads.
Definitely feeling stronger. Definitely feel like I'm able to connect and contract my muscles a whole lot better. Time for the pump reveal. I feel bad for everybody in the gym. Yeah, that's pretty good. For just 3 sets of incline, my chest feels so full. The skin feels so tight, it just feels like my chest is a literal shelf. Guys, I have officially ascended to another level of pump. I have never had a chest pump like this in my entire life. The amount of blood that's in my chest, the amount of detail, like I have not seen this many striations, like ever. It actually feels amazing. And weirdly enough, I also have a pump in my legs. And I think it's just from using the leg drive from chest pressing. If I'm gonna take 20 milligrams of Cialis, listen quietly, I better be getting these kind of results. As you can tell, I'm really feeling myself today. Next up, we're doing back. Gonna do the high row. I'm actually not sure if I even need to use the machine. I might just need to look at it or just graze it and I get a pump. One thing that I wasn't expecting to feel was a lot more energy and endurance. I thought I was just gonna feel pump. I don't know if I'm actually feeling energetic or I'm having slight anxiety that what I'm doing this week is kind of junky behavior. But this has been the best.
Okay, dude. Alright. You bored me right now. Dude, Wiz Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa used to weigh about 140 pounds, and I used to weigh about 160. And we used to be on tour taking our shirts off and shit, and I used to have way more muscles than him. We used to be doing our shit. All of a sudden, this motherfucker started working out, and then we went on tour. He was like, hey, man, let's run to the crowd. And he doing all kind of athletic shit. Then he took his shirt off. I'm like, fuck. I looked at him and was like, damn, he bigger than me now. What the fuck is going on? So I asked him. He's like, man, I'm working at Unbreakable. I'm in the gym every day. So me wanting to be, you know, just...
You son of a... You recording? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, mother up. 1, 2, 3.
I don't like watching these shits because it like makes me feel like shit. I know I didn't do well. I didn't do well. I didn't do better.
This is Cole. These are his two best friends. They all live in the same apartment, and they claim to make millions off Roblox. Yes, this game. But before we get into all that, we've got to go back. It all started with a tweet. Is there anybody actually making money with video games? Hundreds of people slid into my DMs, but one of them really stood out. His name was Cole, and when he told me how much money he was making, I just couldn't believe it, and I had a lot of questions. Is this actually real? Is this something that's actually gonna last? And how much are you really profiting from this? The only way to find out? Well, I decided to fly out to Austin, Texas, knock on his door, and have him show me proof. Come join me as I spend 24 hours with Roblox millionaires. I'm Pat Walls, and this is Starter Story. So after landing in Austin, Texas, we grabbed a couple crappy airport sandwiches and got ourselves a taxi to Cole's place. At this point, I was still pretty skeptical on if this was actually gonna be real.
I don't look like a
and I
taxi.
had a lot of questions to ask these kids, which is why the ride felt like an eternity. Finally, we arrived.
Okay, I think that's his apartment right there. What if this is all fake, like he's not even there right now? Or what if this is some sort of like rented apartment or something like that, and this is all a big sham? All right, let's check it out. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Hitting your goals has nothing to do with discipline. The real culprit is friction, and it slowly erodes your progress. Unlike what most people believe, it isn't because of laziness or poor.
It's fucking discipline.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up?
Come on, let's do this. Let's check this out. Nice house.
Thank you. Thank you. Moved here around a year ago.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for having me in your house.
Of course.
Dude,
of course.
tell me about what you do.
I make Roblox games. I'm one of the top 50 biggest Roblox developers in the world right now. I have 1 million daily active users across all my games.
Wow.
It's mainly kids, mainly in the US, mainly in Canada.
Yeah. And when did you start playing Roblox?
I started playing Roblox 2013, so I think I was about 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
But I guess I didn't start bringing the money outside of Roblox until I was 16. And I just skipped college. So as soon as I turned 18, I moved to Austin, and I just started going full in on my journey.
Nice, cool. And I understand that you have a brother who also develops Roblox games. Is he your younger brother or older brother?
Twin brother. He lives with me.
He lives here.
He lives right here.
He's here right now.
He's here right now, probably in his room. Yo, what's up?
So you also make Roblox games.
I do, yes.
Okay.
I made a game during winter break when I was in college, and it blew up, and then I had enough money to drop out of college, so.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about your game.
It used to be called Bake to Baby, and it was a game where you would bake babies. And it went very viral because of that reason.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of publicity, iShowSpeed played it, all the big Roblox YouTubers played it.
Oh, wow.
I'd probably say around 100 million views total during the release of the game. Yeah.
Cool, cool. And where are you guys from?
Ohio.
And what brought you to Austin, Texas?
A few years ago, I met my friend Jake in person. Eventually, we ended up talking a lot online, once a week. And then eventually, he's like, I want to move to Austin. And so he ended up moving down. He lives 2 doors down from us. So.
Is he making money on Roblox too?
Yeah, he's making money off of Roblox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get him in here too.
All right, sounds good.
Can you give him a call?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, Jake, I'm doing this podcast thing. You want to come over?
Oh, hell yeah. Hold up.
What's up, boy? Yo, what's up, Jake?
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Tell me about your Roblox business.
Yeah, so I run a marketing agency for brands that come to Roblox. We worked with Nicki Minaj and SpongeBob when they came to Roblox, and we built basically all the video content around that, like these trailers for it, social media campaigns and all that. We've made 450 videos probably now, done well over 100 million views.
Okay, we're gonna talk all about your guys' businesses, but first, I want you guys to break down
the fact that these kids are so young and doing these astonishing numbers. Jeez.
Roblox economy, and really the opportunity here for anyone that's watching. So let's go to the whiteboard and let's do some math.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'd love you to explain to me, what is Roblox? How does the whole thing work?
Yeah. So Roblox is basically just YouTube for video games. Anyone can make a video game on this platform the same way that anyone can put out a YouTube video. So when you go on to Roblox, you basically just have this page with a ton of different games that you scroll through and play. When someone plays a Roblox game, they basically have this currency called Robux, and this can be used to just buy anything in a game, like power-ups or skins that a developer can create and add to their game. As the developer of the game then, I receive those Robux, and then you turn your Robux into real money. Then newer way that games are also making a ton of money is brands sponsoring them. So instead of just going out and putting a YouTube sponsor, like before this video, for example, they can build something that's interactive in Roblox, and that's the new way to make people into kind of lifelong fans.
Yeah. Before we get into guys' businesses, I just want to let anyone watching know how big Roblox is, because I think it's almost kind of unfathomable how big these numbers are. So if you could walk me through that, I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so 1 in 2 kids under 16 years old in the US are playing Roblox every day. That equates to there being 400 million monthly active users. So 400 million unique people playing this game every month. And the kids that are playing Roblox are spending 2 times more time on Roblox than TikTok. And half the time these kids are on TikTok, they're literally using it to find their next Roblox game to play.
All right, so it sounds like a lot of kids are playing Roblox, but what does that mean for the future?
Yeah, it means that as big as Roblox is, this is literally the tip of the iceberg. We're not anywhere near the peak, because we have all of these kids in the US that are growing up on Roblox that as they grow up continue to be able to play, and then this just keeps growing, and every time the base gets larger and larger as more kids come to the platform. Then there's also this concept of unlocking demographics. So for a while on Roblox, girls didn't really play, especially older girls, until this game called Dress to Impress comes out. It's this massive fashion game to the point of over 1 million people have played it at one time, and it's been played well over 1 billion times. So now we have this huge demographic being unlocked by a new game. And what we'll see is this will happen with the older male demographic eventually. This will continue to happen with different groups, and eventually Roblox will cover all bases and be the largest platform.
You even mentioned that Mr. Beast is not coming onto Roblox.
Oh yeah.
This is a big thing. He's making a massive entrance. He had a meeting with the CEO. He made his own game. And so he's realizing this opportunity as, crap, this is the next YouTube. I gotta be the first person here.
Yeah, for someone like him to come on the platform is huge, because he's really up to date on where things are going, and to know that he endorses Roblox as a whole, I think is a huge sign of what's to come for us.
Hey guys, it's Pat here. I'm just putting the final touches on this video right now, but first, I gotta show you something. So these Roblox guys are just killing it with their games, right? But I wanted to find out if there are other games in the Starter Story database that are making money. Real quick, I found these 3 examples. This guy's making $200,000 a year with an online solitaire game. This dude is making $20,000 a month with his Mexican train game. How funny is that? And my buddy Peter Levels is making $50,000 with his plane game simulator. And it got me thinking, what if anyone could build this? What if anyone could turn an idea into a real working app on the internet? Well, what if I told you you could? AI coding tools are making building games like this entirely possible. In fact, Peter Levels built his game with 100% AI coding tools. And this is why we've been low-key working on our new product, Starter Story Build. In Starter Story Build, we teach you how to use AI coding tools to turn an idea into a real-life production app. You'll start by learning the basics of an AI coding tool called Lovable, and our in-house Lovable expert will guide you through 14 different modules that teach you how to vibe code. Each module builds on the other, and in just 12 days, you'll go from an idea to a real working app on the internet. We've had hundreds of people enroll, and some of the stuff people are building is amazing. I believe that AI coding is going to change the world. It is going to give tools to people who didn't know how to code before to build apps that could potentially make thousands of dollars and change your life. And I'm super pumped on all this. So if you're ready to start vibe coding and actually take that idea and bring it to life, click the first link in the description to check out Starter Story Build. All right, back to the video. Okay, personally, now I'm convinced that Roblox is the real deal. The only thing that's not clear yet is how to actually build a successful business around it.
So I decided to have each of the boys dive deep into their respective Roblox business, explain how it works, and how much money it actually makes. Let's start off with Cole.
I'd love if you could actually pull up your game, pull up some of the money that you're making so that people can see. I'd love to just see what you do specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely show you.
Yeah.
My game is a game called Hide or Die. I think it's like the top 100 game on Roblox. So the daily active users is about 1 million.
Oh my god.
So you can see every single day. Like,
so you have.
I mean, I can definitely show you.
Yeah.
My game is a game called Hide or Die. I think it's like the top 100 game on Roblox. So the daily active users is about 1 million.
Oh my god.
So you can see every single day. Like,
so you have. Show me up in there. It says you have 13,000 people playing right now.
Yeah, 13,000 people playing right now. But you can see these are like real kids playing. And the round starting in 10 seconds.
Oh my god.
The kids are voting for what map they want.
Show me how you actually coded this. Are you writing in a code editor, or is it like, if you could pull up the development stuff, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, there's like Roblox Studio, so I can press edit in Studio, where I can like edit anything in the game. Wow. These are all models. There's a bunch of different like folders and like scripts in here where it maps out code.
Nice.
I'm not a programmer. I do everything but program, so I like do all the UI and all the building and all that stuff. I have like a business partner who does like all the programming for all my games basically.
Nice.
So man, it's endless code. There's probably thousands of scripts in here.
Yeah. If you could break down how much money you generally make per month, what channels those come from, and then you did say you had like some split and profits or anything like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of confusing because it's going to be in Robux.
Yeah.
But I have like 6 million Robux right now. For every 1 million Robux, it's 3.5 grand. We're looking at like 15 grand right now so far this month we've got in the group. Hide or Die is a fairly new success. About like 6 months ago we launched it. And right now it's sitting at about like 45K a month, just Hide or Die, that one game.
Wow.
Before, I actually spent like $500,000 on 2 projects that both failed. One of them was a Roblox game that I spent a bunch of money and time on that just didn't end up blowing up, and it destroyed me. And then I had this other company where you could hire like YouTubers and content creators to make videos on your game. I spent 3 years on these projects, spent all my money on these projects. I was like super burnt out, and I was like, man, I just want to make a game quick. And that's when we made Hide or Die.
Yeah.
And then we've started to like help out other developers with their game. We're taking like splits of that too. This month alone, we're on track to make like 70 grand this month.
Wow. And
then I split it with my programmer / business partner. He has half of it.
Okay, cool.
And then I have an accountant and lawyer and a bunch of miscellaneous things too. We don't do any ads, so like it's kind of like YouTube or something. You don't really need to advertise a YouTube video, it just kind of gets shown to people. But I do have like modelers and people who make graphics for us and everything like that. So I blow through like 5K a month just paying people for contract work.
Yeah, sure. Cool. You mentioned that you had a few games that flopped, and then you created this one with less expectations, and then it went crazy.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I spent basically all my high school years and like 300 grand on this game. I basically was like trying to like remake all these best games and combine it into this like grand thing. And within that time frame, I saw Ian over winter break make Bake the Baby, and the game blew up. And so I think I kind of looked at Ian and I'm like, Ian had so much fun with his game and he did it so quickly, and now he's super, he's making a lot of money. I spent 3 years and all this money on my game, and my game failed. I ended up calling my programmer. I'm like, let's make a game in 2 weeks. And I think it taught me a valuable lesson about test first and then build. Don't build, then test.
Yeah.
You can waste years building a startup or a game, and then it ends up being worth nothing. But if you build it and it somewhat works to begin with, you know you have something.
Yeah. Now that you had this game that has 13,000 active users right now, is there any sort of like framework of what it takes to get to the top with a Roblox game?
Yeah, so I always focus on clickability. Is the game clickable? Because if it's not, no one's gonna play it. Bake the Baby, for example, was like, that was a crazy title, and that's why it worked. And Hide or Die, that's pretty dramatic. So I think being like dramatic or unique in some way, it always works out. Then another important thing is it's like social. So Roblox is all about playing with friends. Making a game that's playable with friends or against friends or whatever is like super important. The final thing is it needs to be like replayable. And so when I play your game, if I play it for 10 minutes and know everything that the game has to offer, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
But if I play the game and I'm level 10 and I gotta be level 100 to see the next thing, then I'm like, well, maybe I'll play again to see what was behind that door. So you gotta build like curiosity in the users. Same way for a YouTube video. So yeah, it needs to be clickable, social, and replayable. That's like the formula I could give you, but it's probably gonna take you a few attempts anyway to get a hit game if you want to make a hit game.
Cool. Ian, do you want to show off your game?
Sure. My game is called Bathe the Baby. It was formerly called Bake the Baby. Basically, it's a game where players will step in this pad, and we make all of our money from this like daily shop. So we sell like a pigeon skin, cow skin, and we make money from selling coins as well. So you can use these coins right here to buy skins, and then you can also buy abilities as well. So like shoot a meteor at somebody, or turn into a ghost and be invisible. But as you can see, our average revenue per paying user is pretty crazy.
That's high.
That's very high. That's
Okay. And
incredibly high.
What's the dollar amount on that?
It's about $1.50.
Yeah.
And we have around 150,000 daily active users.
Wow.
Which is close to a top 200 game on
Man.
Roblox.
All right, so how much does your Roblox game make? And also go over some of the costs involved with it.
Okay, mine makes around 25 grand a month, and I also have a business partner, and we split it 50-50. Basically the exact same process as Cole. We also have brand deals as well that come in, but my brand deals are closer to like 5 grand. We also have a few modelers, a few people who make graphics for us, like the thumbnails and icons, but it's still a pretty small team. Probably like only 4 or 5 people are really contributing to the game.
Yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Juggling multiple client sites? Supercharge your productivity with AI.
All right, Jake, tell me about the business you built around Roblox and how it's a little bit different.
Yeah, so I built a company called Vector 3. So anytime like a brand comes to Roblox, there's a pretty good chance that we're creating the media around it. So, you know, a bunch of TikTok videos on the game, have it go viral, and that would bring in players. So like a new form of marketing.
Cool, I want to take a step back. So how did you even get into Roblox and then this kind of business idea that's adjacent to it?
Yeah, so I started playing Roblox in 2011, so 14 years ago. For me, I always just like moved around between different interests. You know, one week I was a graphic designer, and then I would move and spend a week working in a Roblox cafe as like a barista and just like literally make virtual coffees. Other weeks I would like program for people. And then when middle school hit, I would make these montage edits, and I spent years doing that. And that's where I learned that I really, really liked video production, that whole aspect. And with that mentality, I went into kind of video production for brands on Roblox and started building out these trailers and social campaigns.
Yeah.
All of the editors that I knew from middle school that we would make these Phantom Forces montages with actually work at my company now.
Yeah. You're running your company remotely, is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Walk me through that a little bit. How do you do business?
Yeah, so we run Discord in just a group chat where we have stuff that we're working on. And then our bread and butter is our content management system. I nerd over this like all the time. In terms of like how things get done, let's say we are hired by Nike to make a trailer. Our head of content, Ryan, will go into this templated project plan where there's a 45-step system of how to do the trailer. So every little step.
Yeah.
And each one of these steps has an SOP that then has a video that I've recorded on how to do it.
Yep.
The way we get about 95% of our clients is LinkedIn. So I basically built a LinkedIn account where I was putting out, you know, a lot of educational content as well as our work. Over time, when people were like, hey, I need to either figure out a strategy for coming to Roblox.
I might shit myself in 2 seconds. I need to go to the bathroom. Big time. Big time. Oh. I still got 33 minutes. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. was the shit of a lifetime. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel so good, chat. I feel incredible right now. Whew. Dude, it feels like I got rid of 10 pounds. Oh my god. Oof. It really is a bit cold in here. I need to figure out the heating situation. This is not gonna work out well. Okay.
Or I need someone to make video content, we were the people that they thought of.
Yeah.
I don't do cold outreach, I don't do cold calls. I also use consulting as a really big way of getting clients. So you do a paid consulting call. At the end, they also need someone to execute. That's where we also come in. So it's like, I'm not paying, I'm getting paid for the lead.
Yeah. Cool. Damn. If you could pull up some of your numbers here, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, so this month we have, $36,150 coming in so far. 20 to 25,000 of that just comes from our retainers, but on top of that, we'll have like our per project payments.
Yeah.
Basically, it costs me about $10,000 to $15,000 a month to run it. I have 2 full-time guys getting a total of like $10,000 a month, and then there's probably an additional $5,000 that's going out for like animation contractors, anyone doing motion graphics, actors that are participating, like volunteering.
Yeah, cool. If you have a framework or something on how to build a company at your age without having to go to college and take that path.
Yeah, my framework was take everything that interests you and just put your head down for a little bit, see if you can get a little bit better than average. If you enjoy that, keep doing that, work as a freelancer, just do the thing for a while until you've built up expertise. Don't even think about it from the approach of like wanting to build this business. If you can do that, you put yourself onto a path for success no matter what, right? And it might not be the thing you started out doing. I bounced around between 100 different skills. The difference was that because I did them all, I know what I like and how to be good at it and scale it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, that's a really good
I
advice.
just made a $27 ebook.
Dude, that's a
in 2 minutes.
great advice, man. Honestly. I mean, yeah, makes sense. I don't like the fact that I'm not making money off of streaming and, been trying to post videos forever now, my whole entire life. Ever since I was a kid, I've been posting videos. Vlogging, whatnot. It didn't work out as good as I thought it should, or it didn't work out as good as my hard work that was being put into the videos of editing and like hours and all of that. Dude, if you don't know content creation, it's probably one of the hardest jobs, one of the hardest things to do, content creation, because not only you have to come out with a creative thing to actually, I mean, there's easy routes now with AI and everything, but prior to AI, it was either you're copying somebody else or you're just vlogging your daily life and hoping to God that might catch traction, or you have to come up with an idea that nobody has done before you, and it's somewhat hard that they don't have to do these things because somebody else has the same idea and they already implemented it, The only thing is who implements it first. And I don't know. Well, I'll do this. I don't mind. Like, I love it. I'll do this every day. Do a couple of clips here and there. 3:13 in the morning. We started at 1:30. Not bad, not bad. We have 14 minutes left of this thing right here. Oh my god. Hold on. Right there. 14 minutes left.
Minutes using AI. Watch how I did it, so you can do it too. Here I am, a designer, and the first...
All right, boys. Tell me what a day in the life looks like for you guys. Building $1 million businesses while you're not even going to college. Just tell me about what's life like.
probably way less exciting than anyone would expect.
Yeah, I think you'd imagine like the craziest things ever, and I think it's funny because like we have like crazy moments, but most of our life is just super boring or like just super normal.
I'll wake up at like 10:59 usually for my meeting at 11 with my team. I'll take it in my bed on my phone, and then I'll have a really slow morning, and then you just sit at your desk, you put on your headphones, put your phone in your other room, sit like that for usually 4 or 5 hours. We're really big about like, you're either working or you're like resting. There's not like that in between. So we'll all just kind of work, and then usually around like 5 o'clock or when the sun's starting to set, we just sit out there and no phone, just kind of hang out.
Yeah, I think I want to add to that. I think it's like you hear about stories about startups or businesses. It's like you gotta work 24 hours every single day, no sleep, sacrifice everything. While that's true, maybe to learn a skill or become really good at something, it's not necessarily true like after that. Creating the space for you to have thoughts will make you like a 10x better entrepreneur because you'll just have more actionable steps on what to do next.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you guys found your people. I think a lot of people may be watching this feeling like, I'm kind of passionate about this thing, but I don't have like friends. Like you guys are all friends. You say you can bounce ideas off each other. Maybe you can retell the story of how you all got together, and then also advice for people who are looking to find other people across the internet to live and work with.
It takes awkwardness. I think that's one of the best ways to put it. The start of our friendship was a Google Calendar weekly call just to talk, literally like scheduling a conversation with each other. But if you can embrace that and do that at scale and keep trying, it'll lead to finding your circle, and it's so worth it.
Yeah.
And it's also important when you own a business and you do anything to build a real relationship. You have to make sure it's not transactional, and you have to set the clear boundary of like, these are my friends, these are not people I'm selling to, these are not people I'm doing like a quid pro quo for, like these are like my people, my friends that I would do anything for, and vice versa.
Yeah. Damn. All right, guys. Well, you got a good head on your shoulders. I mean, what you guys built is amazing. It was great to meet you guys.
Truly
so
is.
thank you.
It's
all group pound here.
Yeah.
Follow this advice and you'll be Roblox millionaires. Good luck, guys.
Creators, take these 3 apps I built to run my business made with Base 44. They're ready for you as free-to-use templates in the link below. Let's talk productivity. As a one-man show, I have to handle everything myself, so missing a task isn't an option. I built a scheduling calendar to manage my content, and I added reminders for all the little tasks that keep things moving. Second, my community. I built a content hub where I share free assets, gather leads, and even host paid memberships. Then I added a booking system.
Guaranteed results on the first day. This one supplement.
This YouTube channel generates $5,000 per month, and I want that. So for the next 30 days, I'm copying that exact style of content to get the same results. But for this to work, we need to start today. Selecting the niche. The YouTube channel that we are taking inspiration from creates these Minecraft animations, and just filtering by recent shorts, you can see they are consistently getting millions of views. But I don't think entering this Minecraft niche would be a good idea though, because from my research, I have found that it's being dominated by established channels all uploading similar content. What I think we can do here though is take the existing viral video topics from the Minecraft channels and then apply them to the most popular topic in the world, which is football. But there is one big issue governing this entire process. I don't know how to animate, but this is where my boy NSR comes in. He is my animator, and we have formed a partnership. And this entire plan should allow the channel to go viral. Opening the channel. The YouTube channel that we are using is an account that was made in 2017. You don't need one this old, but one of the keys that you need to follow if you want to get views on your first upload is that you must use an account that you have been active on for at least 1 week. So since our channel is old, we need to give it an update. Firstly, the channel name. I'm going to come over to ChatGPT because I have no idea what to call this one, and I'm just going to give it a simple description of our channel now. Okay, I do like this one here, which is Foot Motion, because it's a blend of football and animation. And as you would expect with YouTube, it is not available. What I like to do if it's not available is just add a reel at the end, and yeah, it's available, so let's roll with that. Okay, now the next step is channel assets, which is our profile picture and banner. Let me pull up Photoshop and we will get it done. All I did was type out the channel name for the profile picture and wrote subscribe on the banner. I only spent 5 minutes creating these because neither of these impact your channel's performance. So I just finished the final step, which was to upload the profile picture and banner to the channel. One of the things I also wanted to show you was the channel dashboard where it reads 0 subscribers. That is definitely a scary sight, but let's keep moving. Short creation. We need to create a short to upload, and from my end, it's just going to be creation of the video topic and then some basic editing after the animation is complete. So let's get into it. I went to established channels and got inspiration to create a storyboard that my animator could follow. Within this storyboard, I gave a general scene design and then made a retention-based story based on the examples I found. And in the early stages of creating the storyboard, I found out this information. So I just found 3 animated football channels that we are going into competition with, but not really. One of them is no longer active in the football niche, but at one stage they were going viral. Then we have this channel here. They are uploading way too frequently, and it's to the point that it's hurting the channel's performance. And really, as you can see, their quality isn't the best either. And finally, we have skippers. They are uploading once a while. It's to the point they're going viral. Then we have this channel here. They are uploading way too frequently, and it's to the point that it's hurting the channel's performance. And really, as you can see, their quality isn't the best either. And finally, we have skippers. They are uploading once a week, their quality is great, and they are very creative with their video topics. Even though I could only find these 3 channels, we are only really competing with skippers here. And I wouldn't say he's dominating this niche either. So there is still room for us to perform well. And as a side note to this type of competitor analysis should have been done even before we decided on football animations. Okay, so all the research into the niche and then creating the storyboard took me just under 25 minutes to complete. I kept the storyboard quite basic because your first short is always just a test for the algorithm. There is no point spending a lot of time making your first short. Your first upload is always a test for YouTube to initially find the audience that engages best with your content. It's always by the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th upload that you actually start going viral. Okay, but to finish up today, I have just sent off the storyboard to the animator and I will update you when it's complete.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Day 2. Okay, so the animator did get back to me with the first animation already, and I am very surprised at how fast that was. And the thing is, I do not know how good this animator is at this point yet. We did meet through my private coaching because he did want me to review his channel, which was creating shorts like this. And I'll press play for you now, and you probably do recognize this style of short because he did take inspiration from a very popular channel, but as you could imagine, because the niche is so saturated, he did get terrible results. Once again, competitive research is very important. Anyway though, let's have a look at what he sent me together. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pause that there. I'm already very impressed with the quality. Let me pull this up onto my computer now and I'll get started doing my part. It was now my turn to put in some work. I first started off by opening Premiere Pro, which is my video editor. Then I dragged in the animation from my animator. I then got on to adding sound effects throughout the short, then finally a music track. And this took me just over 15 minutes of editing time. Overall, the animator nailed my storyboard and brought all my ideas to life. At this point, I've never done anything like this with YouTube automation, and it does feel amazing not having to do every single component by myself. Okay, so the short is exported to my desktop from Premiere Pro, and I'm going to drag it up to YouTube now and upload it. For titles, you always want to name it something related to your short, so I'm going to call this Help Ronaldo Save Messi. And then I'm going to come up to Google here and get 2 emojis. There we go. Now for descriptions, I just like to rename the title and then add a hashtag shorts. And you always want to select that this content is not made for kids, so you don't end up on YouTube Kids. Now for tags. These are especially important if it's your first upload, so I'm just gonna come down now and just add a couple that are relevant to my niche, which is football. Okay, that's it. You really don't need to worry about optimizing any of these upload settings. Everything basic, just like this, is perfect. Okay, now finally, let's press upload and let's see how this goes. Day 3. It's been just under 24 hours since uploading our first short, and I have some results to show you. We got 2,500 views and 75 subscribers. These are not the best results yet, but we are starting to get our second big push, so as long as we don't flatline anytime soon, we will be okay. I'm about to hop on a call with the animator, and I will let you know how that goes. We discussed the performance of the short and how I think we can approach the next short differently, because looking back to the first day, I was lazy. I just took exactly what worked for an old competitor without putting in any of my creativity. And the entire plan was to take inspiration from the Minecraft channels, not our competitors. So this time I went into detail with my animator about how we're going to use this Minecraft short where characters are trying to lift up Thor's hammer. We are going to recreate this short by replacing the characters with football players, replacing any relevant objects, and finally changing the scene to a football stadium. I just finished the call and that did take 30 minutes. The main theme of that call was that YouTube Shorts is completely broken. This new short that we are taking inspiration from reached 80 million views, which means there was something inherently viral about this short. Whether it was the hook, the editing, the pacing, the payoff, there was something that clicked with viewers at a mass scale. This is why taking the core components of a viral short and taking it to a different niche is a fail-proof way to go viral. Well, at least it should work theoretically. We're going to find this out. Regardless of this though, I will be monitoring the first short's performance over the coming days, and I will update you when the animator gets back to me with the second animation. Day 6. I just received the second animation for our second short, and I have been monitoring the first short's performance.
Wow.
It's now sitting at 15,000 views since we got this push after the first 24 hours. Overall, this performance so far does help validate that our niche is one worth pursuing, because if our short's performance over the last few days looked like this, we would know that either our niche is just too saturated or there's just no audience on YouTube interested in our content. Coming back to look over the second short now, and it looks great. Once again, he really perfected exactly what I told him to do with this short. And it is now a perfect time to finish this short with sound effects and upload it. Because even though our first short got 15,000 views, it has now flatlined, which means uploading this new short won't affect its performance. This time around, I just downloaded the sound from the example we followed because we are taking the exact same pacing from the Minecraft short. And I also added a few more sound effects throughout where I thought it was lacking. To finish off, I exported the short in the best possible settings and went to upload it. Once again, I named the short something relevant, reworded the title for the description, did basic tags, and that was it. It was uploaded. Okay, so I just got a burst of excitement because the short is now uploaded, and I am very excited to see how this one is going to perform because we are following a much more systematic approach to the video topic this time, and the views should reflect this. Anyway though, I will update you once we start to get traction on the short. Day 8. It's been 2 days since uploading our second short, and it has been pushed to over 23,000 views, and so far we have gained 283 subscribers from this short. You can see on the right here, we are getting anywhere from 500 to 200 views per hour. Coming over to our comments now, you can see we are starting to receive them, which means that we are engaging with the right audience. And overall, seeing our channel's growth between the two uploads is a very positive sign. And at this stage, our second short could still break out and go viral, and I am monitoring that by referring to the hourly candles on the right hand side. If they start going up every hour consecutively, that is a sign that we will go viral. But if we start to see sustained flat candles or decreasing candles, that is when we will upload our next short. And we have started working towards our third short because we did have a call 1 hour ago where we discussed our next step forward. Essentially, we are repeating the same process as before, where we take inspiration directly from the Minecraft channel. The short that we are using this time though has reached 46 million views, and it's a very simple concept. It's just characters tapping the other person in front of them and doing a dance to a song. And the payoff at the end is this last character getting revenge on the person before them. Just like last time, we will be doing relevant changes to football, but at a fundamental level, it's going to be the same short. Anyway though, I'm going to continue to monitor this short, and I will update you when the third short is complete. It's day 10 now, and I have some unfortunate news. The second short has now flatlined at 25,000 views. On the positive side though, I have gotten the third short back and we are about to upload it. Watching it back right now, it is very addictive. It might look a bit boring to you because I can't play it back with the sound, otherwise I will get copyrighted on the video that you're watching right now. But take my word for it, the sound completes this. But one thing that sticks out to me as a potential negative is its length. It's currently 26 seconds, and comparing that to my two other shorts, it's going to be by far the shortest. If you did not know, creating longer short form content does give you an advantage because you can get higher watch time, which is the most important metric across every single platform. But even though I've been concerned about this, I have been constantly reminding myself here that we are taking inspiration from a short that has 46 million views. So if their short could get 46 million views with 26 seconds, that is good enough for me. Anyway though, I have gone ahead and done all the upload settings for this short using the exact same process that I followed for the first two shorts. And finally, let's press upload and hope this one does well.
Come on.
Hey, can you break this down for me?
Sure. The first step for using the quadratic.
Day 11. Our latest short is sitting at 14,000 views. One thing I want to show you though is by looking at our second short. It reached 4,800 views in the first 24 hours. And remember this number because when I come back to our most recent short, you will see we are already at 14,000 views and the first 24 hours isn't even complete yet. And this is relevant because the short that got 4,800 views in the first 24 hours is now at 26,000 views, which means our most recent short is outperforming our highest viewed significantly. And the best part is, it doesn't look like it's slowing down. Even though these hourly candles look pretty flat, we are still being pushed every hour into the shorts feed, and I do expect these hourly candles to start picking up once again. And to wrap up today's update, the channel is now sitting at just under 1,000 subscribers, which is our first big milestone for reaching monetization. So we are finally making steps towards that $5,000 per month mark. Day 13. So I've just been chilling out today until I just checked our analytics. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but we are starting to go viral. We are just under 80,000 views on our most recent short. And even though this growth to 80,000 views is already insane, if I come into our real-time chart, you can see how things are just going crazy. This is the type of exponential growth that I was telling you about, and it's almost at a point now where it's almost 10,000 views per hour. At this point, it just looks bad in videos like this when results come this easy. And if you have created shorts before, chances are you didn't get results this fast. One of the keys that you need to master is what niche you're entering and what video topics you are creating. That is why at the start of the videos, you see me spending so much time on formulating my niche, because it's one of the main ways that you can guarantee success without having to upload over 30 shorts. It's been 3 hours since we spoke last, and the short has officially broken 100,000 views. Wow. And coming over to our hourly candles now, you can see that we're continuing that exponential pattern, and we actually broke more than 10,000 views per hour. And the best part is, it does not look like it's slowing down anytime soon. And finally, we have doubled our subscriber count. Day 14. Our latest short is now sitting at 300,000 views. Let me just come into our chart now so you can get a detailed look, and you can see that last night we got one big push, but now things are starting to slow down. This is because when your content starts to get as many views as this, your channel starts to become sensitive to what time of day it is. Where I live, typically at night I get more views. Like last night, the short got 27,000 views in just 1 hour. But now the hour is 11 AM, which means it's starting to slow down. But most importantly, we aren't flatlining here. Even though the short so far has exceeded my expectations, we need to continue this momentum and start creating our next short. During the evening, I got on a call with the animator to discuss our next short. I did some more research into the Minecraft niche, and I found this short that has over 128 million views. This short is much more complex than all of our previous shorts, and it has a storyline behind it. Essentially, it's just multiple characters drawing an object, which is the rising action, and then the short reaches a climax where this character performs poorly. And the final resolution is this last character transforming and getting revenge. So this short has everything needed to go viral, except for the hook, but I'll let you judge that for yourself. Finally, on the call, we touched on the short's performance, and we could not be more happier because it's now just under 500,000 views. And as we discussed on the call, the best part is we are only 3 shorts into this. Jack Craig Coaching. Over the next 90 days, if you want to start your own YouTube Shorts channel and gain 10 million views and start earning a full-time income, you can get access to my private coaching. And just like you have seen in this video so far, I get results. Take Carlos, a 9-to-5 office worker who joined my coaching with zero experience, and after 45 days in my program, he began generating over 1 million views per day. And his channel is now generating more money than his day job. Or take Aaron for example. He is 13 years old, and when he joined my coaching, his channel was struggling to even hit 10,000 views. Fast forward to the end of my 90 days of coaching, and he is now making over £3,000 per month. That is over 4,000 USD at 13 years of age. Results like these are achievable with my coaching because you get access to weekly calls with myself where I give you the answers to make your channel go viral. And in between these weekly calls, you will start of what's that a complete work thing. Because numerous more is backed results. The channel is doing. Day 15. Let me give you a quick update on how the channel is doing. Firstly, the channel has reached 8,000 subscribers. Our short is sitting at just under 700,000 views, and we are still getting very strong pushes into the shorts feed as shown by the hourly candles. And for our 2 other shorts, they are going okay, but nothing amazing. The highlight between the 2 is obviously our second short, which is at 34,000 views. And to be honest, looking at this chart now, it is much more positive than I thought. But coming back to the channel now, it's now time to upload our new short that we began creating yesterday. We had a very quick turnaround on this because we are both extremely motivated to continue our momentum. Once again, there is no secrets with uploading, and we don't need to use any fancy tools. And one habit that I want you to start doing is watching your short back in this little player. I cannot tell you how many times I've watched my short back and there's been an error that I've found. Anyway, I think everything looks good here. Let's upload it, and I will update you on the short when we start to get some results. Day 16. I cannot make this up. The short has received 121 views in the last 16 hours. What is going on here? What is concerning about this is our real-time views here. We have only gotten 12% of our views from the shorts feed, whereas it should be our highest viewed traffic source. It should not be channel pages. We are getting this traffic from our channel pages because our highest viewed short is now just under 900,000 views. And really, this has me puzzled for now as to the exact reason why this short is at 121 views. Our last short is almost at 1 million views. It should not be like this. I've spent the last 30 minutes trying to wrap my head around what is going on, and despite these bad results, I know this short can go viral. Because don't forget, we are using the exact same process that worked for our previous short that is now sitting at just under 900,000 views. But why did this short get 121 views? Well, I have broken it down into 3 possible different reasons. The first being inappropriate scenes. You can see at this part of the short, Mbappe is using his waist to draw, which could be deemed as inappropriate from YouTube's censorship AI. But considering that the original short had the same movement, this probably isn't one of the reasons. The second reason, sound effects. Towards the end of the short on the soundtrack, there are sound effects which were taken from a popular movie. And YouTube is very strict about anything being taken from TV shows or movies as written in their shorts policy. But again, we took this soundtrack straight from the example short, so there should be no issues here. The third reason, YouTube is only prioritizing our viral short and not giving any attention to our new uploads. If you have watched my videos before, you know I tell you to give your shorts time to perform so you don't push them off the shorts feed. And looking back, we may have gotten ahead of ourselves and tried to rush things. And based on these reasons, I am deleting this short. But do not get me wrong here. I am not giving up on this short yet because I know the potential we have with it. If you are ever deleting shorts though, you need to be careful. You cannot re-upload your short without any changes, otherwise you will shadow ban your account. And I'm going to make changes to our short to address the first 2 issues behind why our short is getting no views. Firstly, it was just removing the 2 parts that had sound effects from the movie and then sending a recording to my animator asking him to change the scene where Mbappe was drawing with his waist. He was online and fixed it straight away. So I have fixed the first 2 issues, and I am deciding to now go ahead and re-upload the short. Re-uploading the short now will allow us to isolate our issue to just YouTube not pushing our short. So let's go ahead and press upload, and let's hope now that we can get pushed into the shorts feed.
I realized I was spending more on content than my actual business. I used to spend my Sunday afternoons staring at a blank screen.
Day 17. It's been just over 24 hours since re-uploading that short, and I have not checked the results yet. Because to be honest with you, I have been scared to check. Anyway, let's have a look at this for the first time together. come up and press shorts and we'll have a look now. I don't want to look. 189 views. I mean, yeah, 189 views is slightly better than our last result, but as you can imagine, this still means we did not get pushed into the shorts feed. At least on the bright side here, our third short has surpassed 1 million views, which is obviously a great result. But seriously though, how can we get 1 million views and not even 1,000 views on our fourth short? But at least now we have a better idea of exactly why this short is not getting views. Originally, we came up with those 3 possible reasons, and we solved the first 2, meaning that now we believe it's just because YouTube is prioritizing our viral short. Well, at least we think so. There could be some issue with the channel that we don't know about yet, but at this point, I really doubt this. What I'm going to do next is delete this short once again. And I'm going to wait this time until our viral short starts to slow down by monitoring the real-time view candles. Day 18. The short is finally starting to slow down, where last night we did not get our usual push to 10,000 views per hour. So it is now a good time to upload. And that is what I'm going to do right now. Something that I have not spoken to you about yet is this new short here. My animator and I did decide to create this new short last night because we just want to be certain that there is no issues with our channel. This new short is very basic though. It's essentially football players singing and they get a reward based on their score from this bar. Eventually this last player comes up, but he does not perform well, and then there's a call to action, and then he finally beats everyone. And this short that we got inspiration from has 13 million views. As I mentioned though, this short is very basic, and I don't think this short will perform particularly well. But that is not the goal here. It's to see if our channel is broken. I have completed the upload settings now, and let's see if we do get some pushes into the shorts feed. Have a look at this, ready? The short we just uploaded 2 hours ago is now at 200 views, which means we did get pushed into the shorts feed, which is what we have been struggling to get. And we were correct in saying that YouTube was just busy with pushing our viral short. So as you can tell, I am very relieved now, and I'm also very excited because we now have the opportunity to push our short that we think has potential. Day 20. We have now flatlined at 15,000 views, and the short did gain us 200 subscribers. As you can see, these are not the best results, but I do not care. All that matters here is that we got pushed into the shorts feed. What we really care about is this short here, which we are going to upload today. I am planning to completely redo the soundtrack, and this isn't because I think there's something wrong with it. We just need to make some change to it so YouTube does not think we are re-uploading the same short, and potentially shadow ban us. That evening, I worked on recreating the sound effects throughout the short and added a different soundtrack. And all of that editing did take me just over 10 minutes. After making those changes, it is now time to upload the short. And even though I have been very confident about this short, I am nervous to upload it because it's day 20 of the challenge and I do not want to get to the end of the 30 days and only have one viral short. I want you to see that firsthand YouTube shorts and really any type of content can be approached with a methodical mindset where you are not throwing ideas against the wall until they stick. Anyway, let's press upload now and let's hope that YouTube actually gives this short a chance. Because once again, I know the potential we have with this one. At least I think I do. Day 21. 5,000 views on our latest short. I know that this is not many views yet, but I am excited because YouTube is finally pushing this short. So be excited with me. Anyway, coming back to the overall analytics, it is performing a 2 out of 5, and it's only just behind our viral short, which is now at 1.2 million views. Only time is going to tell now, so let's see what is going to happen. It's been just over 12 hours since we spoke last, and we are currently at 14,000 views. And if I come into the chart, you will see how positive it is looking. Our views did start to flatten out after the last update I gave you, but now we are starting to get a big push coming out of the first 24 hours. I will keep you updated on how this short goes over the coming days. Day 23. 35,000 views. I told you that it would work. It's the best feeling when you know something is going to work based on your experience and it actually pays off. And based on my experience, when shorts start to perform like this, after the first 48 hours, there is only one place where your shorts end up, which is getting millions of views. So I am so excited to see where this short is going to end up over the coming days. So the view chart is now a straight line just going up. Something that's very interesting I want to show you is by coming to the current time. It is just after 6:30 And our views per hour is already at 4,000 views, which means this short could already be at 10,000 views per hour. And this goes to show that you should believe in yourself and not doubt yourself. And even though it may not have looked like it, I was extremely discouraged after seeing the second upload with no pushes into the shorts feed. But if I originally stuck to my principle of giving shorts time to breathe, we wouldn't have had this issue to begin with. So to conclude here, try not to let your emotions get to you when things are going well and not so well. It's the last day of the 30-day period, so it's time to reveal where we got the channel to. Over the last 30 days, we gained 37,000 subscribers and reached 3.4 million views. I am proud of how we performed here, but there is an elephant in the room. We failed to meet our goal of earning at least $5,000 by copying the Minecraft channel. With that said, I still consider this channel a success, because it's clearly on the path to reaching that target. We've already hit the first stage of monetization, and with more effort and perhaps a more realistic time frame, hitting $10,000 per month with this channel is very achievable. Looking a bit deeper now, our latest short, the one we've been tracking, has now hit 1.6 million views. What's especially promising with this short is that it's bringing in a large number of new viewers, as shown by this blue line here. It's an important sign of healthy growth because it means the channel isn't just relying upon our first viral short, which is currently at 1.7 million views. I do expect our newer viral short to surpass the first one in the coming days because you need to remember it has a 10-day head start. You wouldn't have seen this top short here. I published it a few days ago and I didn't update you about it because at the time it was day 26 and I felt that the challenge was already over at that point. So I didn't think much of it. But as you can see, it's starting to gain a decent amount of views and I think with a bit more time, this short has potential to perform really well. Something that has been reinforced to me while running this channel is that in the early days of running a shorts channel, it's an incredibly passive process. Where uploading frequently, if you're not giving your shorts time to breathe, does in fact hurt your shorts performance. Obviously, this channel would not have been possible without my animator, but don't use this as an excuse as to why you aren't seeing results or why you cannot get started creating content today. And you don't need a complex niche like mine that requires an animator to start. Every single channel that I've blown up in the past has been with no animators, no outsourcing, just myself putting in the work. And in my last video, you saw this. I took a channel from 0 views to over 250,000 views in just 7 days with 2 uploads. And before that, I got 10 million views on the second short I uploaded to a brand new channel. I monetized that channel in just 22 days, and before long, I was earning thousands of dollars per month. At the end of the day,
Okay. This guy is not bad at all. Oh man, I look like shit. What is happening? I don't know. My left's from my right now. Oh shit. Okay. There it is. Because it's not mirrored, you know. Whatever. What am I doing? I mean, finally. I don't know if I want to play that. I'm so tired. It's been only 2 hours and a half? That's crazy. That was 3 hours. Alright. I'll see you on the flippity flop.